Welcome to the Probation Confirmation series. In this video, we'll walk you through setting up and executing a probation confirmation workflow. You'll learn how to configure the workflow, apply advanced settings, and finally, execute the process smoothly. Let's begin. By default, probation confirmation workflow is present in the uKnowva system. You can configure it accordingly to the needs of your organization. Locate the probation confirmation workflow from the list of workflows present on the page. You can either scroll through the list to locate it, or you can use the search bar present above the list to quickly locate it. Simply enter the relevant keywords and click on the search button. Once you have found the probation workflow, click on the three-dot icon present under the action column. It will open a list of options, from which select the edit option. It will open a new page, where you can see it with the details that are by default present in the system. You'll now see the details under 4 tabs: Workflow Settings, Form, Additional Workflow Settings, and Menu Settings. Let's begin with the Workflow Settings tab. Here, you can find the pre-filled details of the workflow, like the title and file name for your workflow. Choose the appropriate category to classify it correctly. Scroll down to explore Advanced Trigger Settings, which allow you to automate specific actions throughout the approval process. Several key actions are defined using triggers. Triggers like the on before request submit, the on after request submit, the on after rejection, the on after final approval, the on after immediate approval, the on before cancel request, and the on after cancel request triggers help developers to manage related actions as per customized requirements. Below these, you'll see several toggle options to further refine the workflow's behavior. Enable or disable options like email approval, reinitiate, send email, save as draft and processed option. Now let's focus on the most critical part of your workflow configuration: approval levels. Each level defines a step in the approval chain. You can assign approvers, set escalation rules, add fallback users, and even set reminders. This is the section where customization is not just allowed but encouraged. You should tailor this to reflect your organization's internal approval hierarchy. Each approval level represents a step in the workflow and can be configured in several ways. The Access Type field defines how approvers are selected, while the Access field allows you to assign specific users, roles, or user groups to the approval task. In case the system doesn't find an approver at a level, the If Approver Not Found setting lets you define fallback actions. With the Approval By option, you can specify whether approval is required from all assigned users, any one of them, or if it must follow a sequential order. You can also choose whether users can edit the form data at a particular level using the Allow Editing setting. The Allow Delegation option enables approvers to pass on their tasks to someone else when needed. If there are no users mapped to a particular level, the Skip Level If User Not Found setting ensures that the workflow continues smoothly by bypassing that step. Finally, the Send Reminder If Request is Pending option lets you configure reminders to prevent unnecessary delays in approvals. To add a new level, click the plus icon. To delete one, use the bin icon. If you want to capture more data during approvals, click Add in the Additional Approval Field section. This opens a drag-and-drop interface where you can insert fields like text, date, email, and more. Next, open the Form tab. In the case of a probation confirmation workflow, the form is already pre-created and linked with the module. This ensures that the required fields and structure are in place to capture all necessary information for processing probation confirmations efficiently. There is usually no need to create or modify the form unless there is a very specific requirement from your organization. Also, to automate the form creation process, you can use the Generate with AI feature. Simply describe your form, mention the fields you need, and then click on the Generate with AI button. The form will be generated automatically, which you can further customize as per your requirement. You also have the option to fine-tune the AI prompt by clicking on the Customize button to guide the form generation process more precisely. After reviewing the form, proceed to the Additional Workflow Settings tab. This section controls how fields are displayed in list views, data exports, and within notifications or email alerts. Most of these settings are pre-optimized, and unless you have a specific requirement, they typically do not need to be altered. Lastly, go to the Menu Settings tab. This area determines where the workflow will be accessible within the uKnowva Hrms interface. You'll need to provide a suitable menu title, choose an appropriate parent menu such as HR or Profile, and define access permissions using the User Group dropdown. To raise a probation confirmation request, navigate to the side panel and open the menu you have set up, such as the Probation to Confirmation menu. Click to access the form, fill in all required details, and submit it. Once submitted, the linked workflow will be triggered automatically, executing the configured approval chain, triggers, and notifications. That's it. You've now learned how to configure a probation workflow in uKnowva Hrms, and more importantly, which sections are safe to customize. All other settings are pre-configured for best performance and should be changed if there's a requirement. Thanks for watching.